Okay, so what have we got? Right, let's do it. It's already cold there. That's cold air. That's cold air. I wonder whether it might have been something to do. Thanks, Nick. Can I shout you when it's too cold? Thanks, mate, will do. Okay, so what have we got then? What have we got today?
New from Moonstone Minis.
New from Moonstone Minis. We have the initials and the numbers. Very good.
2 separate bundles.
Are they 2 separate bundles? Right. Okay, good. Good morning, crafters, and welcome to Hunky Dory TV. My name's Dan. I will be your host for the hour. May I apologise if I believe that you could hear us when I turned my mic on. You could hear us before the show had started. I've no idea what I was saying. As long as I didn't say SH1T, then we're all okay. But I apologise if I did. You got a little bit of behind the scenes of what goes on in here. Yes, the aircon is not working correctly, but it's working a bit. So maybe I was too cold. I don't know. I'm Dan. I'll be your host for this Thank Craft It's Friday hour. Very exciting. We do loads of cool stuff on Friday. We spin the wheel. We've got our Win It Weekly winners, and we've got a brand new awesome product to show you as well. As always, I'm not alone. We have awesome dude and super crack producer Emily Ralph. Morning, Emily.
Morning.
Morning. Emily's the one who leaves the microphone on since last time.
Oh.
Well done, Em. And at the demonstration station, we have a good friend of ours. It's Catherine Hollis. Good morning, Kat.
Good morning.
How? Blooming heck.
I know.
Hello.
Fake it till you make it.
I was going to say, because Kat has had how many hours sleep?
About 3.
About 3 hours sleep, you poor thing. Samantha, who is our operations manager, has only had 2 hours sleep.
Oh, well,
she was
I
up
can't
with the dog.
complain then.
Yeah, she's got a new dog, so she's beating you, I think.
Oh.
I think I got 6, did very well last night. You'll be okay though, will you, Kat?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course you will. Bright and sparkly.
I'll try not to snore too loud.
Okay, so reminders, couple of reminders. Let's do our due diligence. Trolley Dash. Wow, well that happened, didn't it? On Wednesday. We brought you, I think, 30 products on Wednesday on Trolley Dash. I think half of them have gone. Have we got 15 have gone and 15 are left, maybe, something like that? The handmade card boxes, if you want those, the square handmade card box megabyte, if you want them, you need to get them soon. I believe that it finishes on tonight at midnight. Yeah. But that is where, if Hannah turns it off, she might leave it on for the weekend. We'll have to wait and see. Fingers crossed that she does. If you want anything from that Trolley Dash, guys, go and grab it. Like we say, half the products are already gone. Shop our Throwback Thursday deal. Planes, trains and automobiles projects. $19.99's worth. It's not $19.99. Oh, it's dark. It's a bit dark that today. It's not $19.99. It's gone twilight in here. It's £6.99. And you can make cool stuff, choo-choo, just like this. Stopping at the demonstration station, we have, look at that, isn't it funky?
Oh, that is so cute.
The steam machine, yeah? Which is, we all want to be called the steam machine, don't we? But isn't that brilliant? So this makes planes, trains and automobiles. I'm hoping that you can get some kind of close-up on this. You make planes in here, you make boats, you make cars, you make trains. It's really cool. It's a super thing for making with the children.
Absolutely.
Because you can imagine they're going to love that, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
I love that. And our Alan, you know and love Alan, was the designer for these. So he actually made these, came up with the ideas himself. Really cool. And they're available at $6.99 instead of $19.99. Throwback Thursday, while stocks last again. Ooh, lots to go through. Win It Weekly. Do you want to roll the Win It Weekly VT? Let's do that. £100 worth of goodies for grabs in our Win It Weekly, and we're going to give them away today. £19.99 this is worth. There are going to be 5 winners. So Emily has stitched us a little because it's like £99.95's worth of winners, I think, isn't it, this week? Little Angels, what a lovely little kit this is. It's worth £19.99. It makes at least 16 cards in here because you've got 16 sheets of cardstock plus a ton of toppers. If you want to be in with a chance of winning, we should go over to my friend Catherine, who is going to read you a question.
I will try. What was the first food to be eaten on the moon? Was it A, Mars bar, B, bacon, or C, cheese? Ooh, I've no idea.
Have you no idea?
No.
Mars bar, bacon, or cheese? I was on a show on Wednesday, I think, and people kept on writing bacon. And it made me really, really hungry. So it could be bacon and cheese go together. Mars bar, could have been a galaxy bar maybe, I don't know. But Mars bar, let us know. You've got to get the answer right. In about 45 minutes, we are going to say no more entries. And at that point, you've got about 10 minutes until we will give you the answer and then tell you the 5 winners' names. If you want to be in with a chance of winning, all you've got to do is comment. It's dead easy. Just put your answer in the comments. You can also answer on the Hunky Dory Hub as well. It is getting really hot. Emily's doing that in the corner. Shall I turn this aircon off? Here we go. There's air conditioning up there. There we go. Is that better? Okay, what are we here for today? We are here for a brand new launch. It was launched by Natalie, I believe, last Saturday.
Yes.
Super busy on Create and Craft TV. They are now available from us here at Hunky Dory Crafts, direct on the website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, and indeed in all good craft stores around the country. First, we would like to show you a little VT with some beautiful cards that have been made. Aren't they brilliant? It's our brand new Moonstone Minis collection. I'm going to show you them in a pack shot here. Our Fancy Florals initials. Look at that. That's a mega buy, a super mega buy, isn't it? £64.58 is your price, and it includes 27 metal dies and saves over £16. Is that right? That's the initials, isn't it? Which is the bottom section. So you can choose, because we have 2 products here. You can either have the lopsided numbers up here, which are all having a sleep, having a snooze. I think they're channeling cat at the minute and just having a little snooze. They're all led on the side. Or you can have the back to front letters down here, which is the initials megabuy. They're back to front because they cut the inverse out, I think, don't they? That's the right word. Yeah. Look at that. All the letters of the alphabet, obviously, and all those key numbers that you want, but with a lovely sort of floral cut-out design on the inside.
Yes.
Yeah, and you've been using these, haven't you, Kat?
I have, yes.
Do you like them?
I do. I've been after some chunky number floral dies for ages, so these are just absolutely perfect.
They are just
and I love
the
the numbers as well.
Excellent. Okay, shall we take a little look at these? The price might be slightly eye-watering at the start until you realise that there are 27 individual dies here. You can buy them as well if you want to buy them singularly for £2.99 each, or any 4, you choose your 4, for £10. So if there are particular things that you want to, I mean, you use the letters twice, so mum is just 2 letters, isn't
Yes,
it?
yeah,
so
yeah.
mum is £6.
Yeah.
That's brilliant, isn't it? Okay, shall we have a very quick look? Do you want to look at these like this or like this, Em? Which is best for you?
Board.
Board. Let's go to the board. Here we go. Oh, that's perfect. You've done well. So this is what you're getting here. So this is all of those gorgeous letters. There's 27 because we've got I think the word's ampersand, isn't it? Ampersand?
I think so.
Ampersand.
Yeah.
I would say ampersand, I don't know why. With the ampersand there at the bottom. But look at the lovely sort of floral design that you've got running throughout these letters. They're beautiful.
But it's not too floral that it still works for men's cards as well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially if you because you can colour these with once you've cut them out with any kind of alcohol markers or anything.
Yeah.
So you could go with manly colours.
Yes.
That would certainly work. But aren't they lovely? What a lovely set. So guys, you can pick and choose the letters that you want at £2.99 each. You can go for any 4 letters for a tenner. When you're doing this, obviously, if you're buying on the Hunky Dory website, you get a club discount. It's 5% off just for joining our club, Club Hunky Dory. And it's free to join. If you're in the Platinum Club, which means that you get 10% discount because you are subscribed to our magazine here in the UK, they're even cheaper. But I think this is fabulous. Absolute staples for your crafting stash. We'll take a little look at some of the dies here. And then we're going to go across to Kat, who's going to do her first demonstration.
I am.
So this is the Fancy Florals Initials Mega Buy. As you can see, they look back to front here, but they're not, obviously, when they're done. I love them. They're really, really pretty. As you said, chunky as well.
Yeah.
E there. All the letters, as you'd expect, all the way through. But I think the design's lovely on these. Oh, the H is beautiful, isn't it? Do you have a favourite letter? What is your favourite letter?
Probably C, because my name begins with it. Cat begins with it, which I love cats anyway, and cows begins with it. So I've got a son called Cooper. So I've got lots of C's in my life.
And you like cows, do you?
I am a bit, yeah.
You're a cow lover. So is it the black and white, or is it the Friesian they're called, aren't they?
Yes, or Holsteins. Yeah, I love all cows. But yeah, I do like my my black and whites. I got some amazing cow gifts yesterday.
Did you?
I did.
Do you know? I don't know why, but S has always been my favourite letter. I don't know why. Isn't that brilliant? So that is all those letters. I've shown you every single one there. Kat, let's go to you and see a demonstration.
Okay. So I'm going to mix them with a bit of stamping for this first one. And I'm going to use the piece of card that I cut them out with as well, so you're showing a bit more versatility of the things you can do with them.
Makes perfect sense.
So I'm going to start by making a 8" by 6" card. So I'm just going to take one of our 8" card blanks and make sure I've got this right way, and I'm going to do it in a landscape position, so it opens.
Oh,
and
right.
I love these at the moment. Well, you can either have it as a tent fold that way or a landscape.
So how much have you chopped off there?
Just 2 inches.
2 inches, right, yeah. Okay. So it's become 6 by 8, is it?
6 by 8, yeah.
That's a really different size, isn't it?
I'm loving these at the moment, especially the different, opening the different ways. I think they're lovely. It just gives you a bit more room because they are quite chunky stamps to fit on more letters. So I'll just set that aside and start. I'm just going to cut a matte layer again for this in the white. I'm going to take this down 6 notches. I think that's right. On each dimension, just so I've got a nice big chunky white border, and then I'm going to cheat my matte layer on this one a bit by edging it with black prism marker. Okay,
right, yes, because then you only need to edge just like a certain little part of it, don't you?
Yeah.
Because what's going on behind the bit that's covered, nobody knows, no one needs to know.
Well, that's it. It's because when you see through the letters, it's white underneath. So instead of putting a bit of black down and then a bit of white, it's easy just to edge around it, and it's straight through to the white that's already underneath.
That makes sense.
So we'll just trim that down.
I'm just looking at the cards over here that have been made. There's some lovely cards.
They're beautiful.
Fabulous cards. So who's been playing with this from the team? Amy Wilkes has been playing with this. Debbie Moonstone? No,
it must be a bit that it's
Debbie Moonstone Design Team.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was her surname, wouldn't that be incredible?
That would be amazing.
Oh, I've got loads of cards here. I will show you these gorgeous cards that have been made with this collection. There's some beautiful cards.
So, I'm skipping ahead of myself here. What I'm going to do now on this is I'm going to stamp a pattern across the middle. I've picked, these are in stock, I did check before I did it. I think we launched these last year. I think it's Simply Flowers or Simply Floral stamps.
Okay.
And I've picked these because the flower shape on them matches nicely with the ones inside the stamp. And I thought that would be a nice contrast. So, they're quite, what's the word? Not abstract, but I just really, really like these stamps.
The sort of line art of them, yeah.
So I'm not going to be too fussy or too particular. They're going to be crossing over and mismatching and leaves going over flowers. But I think the overall look works. And I'm going to go off the edge of my page. And I think I'll just do 3 of each flower.
So this is where an acrylic block comes in very handy because obviously people, I think when stamping presses came around and people realised that they could re-ink and stamp directly, keep stamping again if a part missed. Everyone sort of moved across to stamping presses, but the trusty acrylic block is really still very, very useful because you can pick and choose exactly where you want something, can't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Everything has its place. Yeah. And with something like this, it doesn't have to be perfect, so you've got a little bit more leeway.
Yes, yeah. That makes
so
sense.
I think I'm just going to go with that with the big one, and then I'm going to do a few smaller ones.
We have got flowers is one of the big things at our house at the minute. We've got this conservatory at the back, and it is absolutely. We've not really used the conservatory for years since we moved into the house. It's one of those rooms that's it's too, the usual with conservatories, too hot when the sun's shining and freezing cold when it's not. But Deb's just got so into gardening, and I've got really into gardening. So there must be 200 at least flowers grow, seeds growing, seedlings and stuff growing in there. It's absolutely amazing, and we're having the conservatory taken down and having an extension put on the back of the house. And now we don't know where we're going to put all these flowers next year and all these seedlings next year. Because you get this nice new extension built and everything, and then all of a sudden you fill it in turn it into a greenhouse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the problem.
But it's so much fun, isn't it, growing flowers?
Yeah. My middle boy Cooper's just planted some with his dad this week at the side. We've got a new big summer house shed, so he's just planted some at the side there.
It's great to do with kids, isn't it?
It is.
I think gardening and same as crafting, it's so creative, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's brilliant for doing with the kids.
So I'm just building up these flowers using different shades of our Prism Ink dyes.
Which colours have you got?
Yeah, I've got the canary yellow, the dusky rose, mauve moments, and then I'm going to put a few leaves on now with the spring meadow, and then I've just got a bit of midnight black to do the centres.
So as you say, you can't go wrong with what you're doing at the minute. It is, it's just a creative pattern that you choose and create yourself.
Yeah. The random, the better. Like I said, they're overlapping, but because they're nice and open, it's just lines. It allows for that. It's not got to be perfect. Just have fun with it.
And I like that you're bringing the stamping and the Moonstone dies together as well. I think stamping and die cutting goes so well together, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it worked really well. We do a lot of that. A lot of our products, even like I said, I mean these launches are a year apart, but they still work so well together. A couple more with our smaller leaf. And like I said, I'm going to go in with this stamp set. They've got the lovely centres for the centre of the flowers, and once you put that in the black, it really, black seems like really harsh on these pretty colours here, but once it's all together, it does work. Just makes the colours pop that even bit more.
They're really juicy ink pads, Prism ink
Oh, I
pads,
love
aren't
them,
they?
yeah.
So all the Prism ink pads are back in stock, guys, on the website. There was a period of time where I think almost every colour, are there 36 colours, I believe, and I believe that there were 2 left in stock or something like that.
Really?
They are all back in stock, and there is an incredible mega buy, a multi-buy on them as well, so you can get them all together for a really good price. But we also have Prism Shimmer ink pads. And we have Prism Ombre ink pads.
Yeah.
And a little secret, because I love telling secrets, well, there will be metallic Prism ink pads on their way as well. So if you were looking for your gold and your silver and your bronze, keep your eyes out.
You have just made me a very, very happy lady. I've been waiting for that for so long.
They will appear. I'm trying to get...
I sit there at my desk, like, sending mental thoughts out about what I want.
Is that how all these things are dropping into your mind?
That's it.
Is it?
I mean, I have noticed that there has been a lot more cow products since I've been here as well. It's because I sit there thinking, do more cows.
It's amazing, the supernatural abilities of Catherine Hollis. My wife thinks that she has this supernatural ability, right?
Right.
Where she believes that she can look at a person and know what month they're born in. Right? Honestly, this is a genuine thing. She actually believes that this is real and happens, yeah? And I asked her, I said, so how often are you right? And she said, about 1 in 12. And
oh, that's fabulous.
But actually, she actually genuinely believes she does better than 1 in 12, if I'm honest. But it's very good.
Okay, so that's our base created. I've just gone in and put the centres in, as I promised. So
it looks really nice, actually. You know, when you said black, and I mean, you said straight away that I know it might sound crazy, but it looks really good.
It does. It makes it pop. So I'm going to go in now and place my letters. I've gone for hooks for this one. It was hard coming up with the right words.
With the words that you wanted to use, yeah.
Because it's too... You see a lot of the same things, don't you? You see baby and mum. And
yeah.
Just thought I'd come up with something a bit. So I'm going to place them. I mean, I'm just eyeballing, but centrally. I'm just making sure they're all spaced out nice. And then take a little bit of our low tack tape across the...
I think it's a perfect word for what people really want more than anything right now, especially grandparents.
Yeah.
If your grandparents, not being able to hug and cuddle the little ones for so long, and so many of us haven't been able to, it's what we're all really looking forward to. You know, these vaccines are rolling out, things seem to be progressing and moving forwards. And it felt good today, driving into work. It was the skies were blue.
I had the same feeling.
Blue. Yeah. Did you have the same feeling?
Yeah, I did.
That maybe things are sort of turning a corner and things are starting to open up again.
I was sat there driving, thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
So I'm just going to pop this through the die cutter, if I can get these bended plates.
So you're using the manual one again?
I am, yes.
It seems to be the go-to at the moment in here.
Just it fits this one perfectly. Okay.
So that's the usual hunky-dory low-tack tape that you've used?
It is, yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that leaves me, as you can see, with the cut out in the middle of the card, which I'm just going to put aside because I'm going to use that again later.
But isn't that brilliant that you can use these to create the card, the letter themselves, but also to cut out and have the sort of that inverse? It's great.
Well, that's it. I mean, you could do it with the right letters, just with that alone. You wouldn't need to use them.
And you pop that onto some mirror and that's really going to shine through.
Yeah, absolutely. Be great for doing shaker cards with.
Ah, of course.
So, I'm just going to poke these out now. So what I'm going to do, instead of cutting these again, because I want these in black, instead of cutting them again in black, I'm just going to colour them in.
Oh, perfect, of course.
So, less waste.
What are you using there? So this is the 3-in-1 craft tool.
Oh, I love this.
There you go. There's the details. The Premier Craft Tools 3-in-1 die brush. Use the brush after die cutting to get rid of excess paper and card, and it's being demonstrated beautifully right now by Catherine.
Just peel these out gently.
You'll have to just move it slightly forward so that they can see, I think. Yeah, which is might be tricky, but okay. So the 3-in-1 die brush. Guess how many tools it's got?
Ooh, 6.
Ah, nearly. Try guess again.
3.
Oh, well done. Okay, yes, it's got 3 tools. There's the fabulous sort of brush at one end that you can see. Yeah, one end. That's a pokey tool, isn't it? It's called.
It is, yeah.
Which is the sharp one that you need to be careful with, and then there is also a spatula as well, so that you can use, which comes out the same end as the pokey tool. $9.99 that is, available on the Hunky Dory website. 5% discount if you are in the Hunky Dory Club, which is free to join, and you get awesome things like free gifts and access to all the sales and the offers. You get emails giving you all the details so that you get there first before things sell out, because they do sell out. Hunky Dory goodies don't tend to be around for very long.
No.
And then any that are left, we do always try and do offers on later down the line. So think offers with things like Trolley Dash, which was super popular on Wednesday. And those Trolley Dash items are available only until, supposedly it's meant to be tonight, but I have a feeling that Hannah is going to leave them there until Monday morning, which means you might have a little bit more time to pick them up. So what have you gone in with here then, Kat?
So I have just taken our Prism alcohol marker in the black, and like I said, I'm just colouring it in instead of cutting it again in the black. We might as well use what we've already made rather than cutting again.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. It's waste not want that, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And they colour so well. So you've cut this out of 300 GSM Ink Me cardstock, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our white Ink Me cardstock. You can use card blanks, which is what Kat used. You can use, you can get the Ink Me cardstock in packs of, I think there's even a mega pack of 100. But it's 300 GSM and it takes colour so well, whether that's through ink pads. You can see it's been stamped on by Kat. Oh, there you go. There's a card block. Do you know how many sheets are in the $7.99 version, Emily? Will you be able to find out for us? But it takes colour from so many different mediums, but including these lovely permanent markers.
Right, if I can just find where I've put my marker, because I need it again.
40 sheets in there for $7.99, and again you get your club discount on that, guys. But it's a super price. I think there is a 100 sheet pack as well, which will be even better value per sheet. Have you found it?
I have, yeah.
What did you say, Em?
If you remember, it's $18.99.
Ooh, $18.99 for the 100 sheet pack. That's good.
So, like I said before, I'm just doing my my fake map and layering just by edging this, and of course my pen's decided to run out on me just while I'm doing this. But you get that look like you've matte and layered it onto black card without actually doing it. I'll just go over it a few times while it's running.
Do you need me to see if I can find you another one?
I don't know. If there is one about, I will take it, but...
Oh, we'll just take a little look. We have every colour of Prism ink pad, Prism ink marker, apart from... I actually think that's the truth. I think the black has already been taken. Oh, is it number 600?
It is number 600. Oh, we'll name it up.
There's a present.
Let's see. I mean, it has pretty much done it, but for a perfectionist like C, that's better.
Is that better? There we go.
Yeah.
So, have you got plans for the weekend, Kat?
I've not thought that far ahead yet. I don't know. It's the last weekend of the holidays, isn't it? And I've not actually spent that much time with the kids. So
you can, yeah.
So I might do.
That's really clever. As you say, yeah. It looks like it's been matted and layered.
Yeah.
And yet it hasn't. Yeah, it's really clever.
When you put it onto just makes it
brilliant.
pop. So I'm going to pop this onto some foam pads before I. So it gives that bit of dimension before I stick the letters back in back inside.
So the letter's going to get stuck through the
are.
holes. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, and you do it that way because then it'll match up. Yeah, well done. It's like you've done this one before, Kat.
And I do apologise in advance because I am going to do some gluing on my hand in a bit because
I think that's a normal thing these days, isn't it?
It's what works for me. I have tried to do it on the mat before, but I just make a mess, so I am going to.
I think it tends to be what everyone does. If you ever get any kind of allergic reaction to adhesives, obviously you learn very quickly to keep away from them. But I think most people tend to be okay.
Yeah.
That does not mean you should all go and put adhesives all over your body. That is not the way to do it.
No.
Absolutely not.
Only if followed by some of the Diamond Sparkles glitter.
Have a glitter shower. Excellent.
Right, I'm just going to take these super skinny foam pads just to put in the middle of our letters, just so they don't fall flat. When
oh, that's tricky. Well
my scissors are just a bit sticky, that's all. I'll switch.
There you go. So I'll tell you what I'm doing all weekend. We've had 4 tons of topsoil delivered. Honestly,
Wow.
I've never seen so much soil. We don't even have room to put 4 tons worth of topsoil. Do you know what I mean? We are genuinely, I'm not joking, 4 tons of topsoil. At one point it was 7 tons, and I rang him up and I said, listen, I think it might have been overdone this. Can we have 4, please? And now I've got 4. I was trying to get it down to 1 because then I've only got to move 1. Do you know what I mean? But we've built the vegetable patch, which is exciting. So that's this weekend. The kids don't seem as excited as I am, if I'm honest.
That's usually the way.
There truly is so much joy in waiting 3 months for one cabbage.
Yeah, for one slug-eaten cabbage. It's true. It's very true. But we shall see. I think it's good. It's all creative, isn't it? It's all teaching them new things. Oh, that's lovely already. The shadow, because you've used the foam pads, the shadow that's being cast on the with the letters, you could just leave it like that, couldn't you?
My H has decided it wants to go a little bit wonky, but there we go. Straightened out. Yeah, so you could just leave it like that, but like I said, I'm going to go back in and add these in now. And like I said, I apologise for anybody who doesn't like hand gluing, but it's what I'm going to do.
It's okay, I'm sure.
Well, it's what I do in real life, so I'd only be lying to you all if I didn't do it on here.
Ah, Caroline's got it right about. She said it will soon go down, Dad. I think she means Dan, not Dad, but I'm not sure. Just don't let it rain before you move it. That's clever, isn't it? Otherwise, it would be really soggy. Zara Harper's doing the same thing. She's finishing the raised beds this weekend. Emma Healy has had her 2nd jab yesterday. Congratulations. Arm's a bit sore today, feeling a bit off, but hanging around with us. Hopefully will cheer you up. Enjoying a coffee. Lots of people saying bacon. So remember our Win It Weekly, guys. If you want to be in with a chance of winning, you've got to answer this question. You've got to get it right. What was the first food to be eaten on the moon? Was it A, Mars bar? Was it B, bacon? Or was it C, cheese? One of those things. And this is quite intricate that you're doing here, Kat, but it's definitely working.
It will do. It wasn't this intricate when I practiced. It's just I'm having one of those days. Right.
Do you still have the thinner multicoloured card pack for matting and layering and die cutting, please? That's by Claire Edwards. Claire, I will take a look. It's called FlexiWeight Adorable Scoreable. Emily, I'm sure, will check on the website for us now. We'll see if FlexiWeight's available. If it isn't, my aim is to be bringing that back because it's a core product and it should be available. It's not there. No, it's out of stock, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's a great seller, so I will make sure that we get that back for you. I do apologise. Lots of people saying bacon. Maggie McKenzie has just had a nice bit of bacon. Very good. Gail saying bacon. Cheryl saying bacon. I think I know what the answer is going to be later on.
The more I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking bacon because they have a lot of like dried and freeze-dried stuff in space, don't you? And I
Oh,
don't
of
think you can
course
really
they
do that with
do.
cheese, but bacon they can like pre-dry up. And
Yes.
especially the Americans do like jerky and things like that, don't they?
So do you, because they said eaten on the moon, right? And obviously you can't, when they're on the moon, they're in a spacesuit. So, you know, you can't eat in a spacesuit, I don't think. So it must be that they were in the ship on the moon, if that makes sense. Okay, right. So when it went down and landed, that makes perfect sense. And they ate some bacon. Well, we shall find out in about 15 minutes, guys.
Right.
I do
we
like
are
this.
getting there. It's just being a little bit temperamental today, but
Don't
like I
worry,
said, my hands might not be as I think as they usually
After
are.
3 hours sleep.
Yeah, but we're getting there. You get the effect.
Yeah.
And the last one.
I love your hair today. It's very nice.
Thank you. I hate my hair full stop.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's so thin and
Do you
horrible.
mind if I have it?
Yeah.
Can I? Because as it stands, it's looking a lot better than mine.
Oh. I really wish I could rock a shaved head. I really would if I could.
Really? Would
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Awesome. Was it Sinead O'Connor? I think was the she rocked a shaved head and looked incredible with it. Plus that song "Nothing Compares to You" is a lovely song, isn't it? It was a Prince song, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
He wrote it, and he was rather amazing as well.
Right, I think we're just about done.
So you've got the adhesive. What's it's going to hold it down. It didn't need too much, and you just popped it onto your hand and used that.
Yeah.
Look at that! Isn't that fabulous? Guys, I love that. I think that's beautiful. Let us know at home what you think. I've seen some very complimentary comments as we've gone along, but do let us know what you think of Catherine's first demo of the day. There will be more. Let me show you a few of the cards that have been made with this collection. So that's just using Miri, and there's a few diamond sparkles gems that have been used on here as well. Mum, this is the perfect use for these. Nice chunky letters that we've got, these lovely Moonstone Minis, fancy florals. £2.99 each, or any four for £10. So you can choose the ones in people's names, or indeed you can go for the bundle. And the bundle is £64.58. And you do get your club discount off that as well. So you can take 5% off that, which is brilliant. Let me see, we've got another couple of cards here that I'd like to show you. And then we'll take a closer look at the numbers and but before we do, there's another Mum one. That's really clever, isn't it? Because it's sort of floating. Those letters are floating in the acetate. And because it's construction weight acetate, this is our standard 220 micron construction weight acetate that's been used there. Adorable scoreable pattern packs used here as well. So I don't know if you've seen the latest adorable scoreable pattern packs, guys, but they are stunning. They're £7.99 each, or any 3 for...
I think that might have been the Duo pad, actually.
So was that the Duo pad? Oh, you're right, it's the Duo pad. Amy Wilkes has done this. The giveaway was the name, I think. But isn't that lovely? So these really can be used to create, gifts, proper gifts. But this is brilliant. Well done, Amy. Congratulations. We've got to make sure that gets back to Amy, rather than just sitting here forever. Love. That's an idea, isn't it? So using the silhouette as well that you can create, isn't that lovely?
Yes.
I really like that. And then matting layer on top, very, very nice. Perfect here. Same idea, but Miri layered up, and it's perfect for a wedding card. Very nice. And of course, Kat mentioned it earlier on, Amy Wilkes has done this one for us as well. Well done, Amy. You've done some great work here. Baby, isn't that brilliant? And it can be the hardest word. That's right. It was also a programme with Timothy. You're all too young. At home, you will remember, I'm sure, there was a programme called Sorry back in the day. Is it the 70s? Maybe into the 80s. And it was Ronnie Corbett. Was the son still living at home when he was in his 40s, and he was called Timothy. Timothy! That's what his mum used to say.
It sounds familiar now.
Sorry, does it sound familiar?
Yeah.
And we've got home, our new home. Perfect. Aren't these really, really nice? I love them. Oh, and this one's very different. That's nice, isn't it? So that's obviously a person's initial. How lovely. Okay, let's take a look at the lovely numbers that are also available in this collection. I'll just tidy up a little. So here we go. Let's jump into these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. I love the fact that we've got a different 9 to the 6. Isn't that brilliant? Because you can obviously just use the 6, upside down can become a 9, but we've got a different 9 as well, which is brilliant. And then you've got your as well, which is very important. So therefore you can make your 70th, or you can make your 3rd, or lots of other things. So there's 11 dies here, numbers 0 to 9, and they're called ordinal indicators, which is super fancy, and I didn't know. You save £6 if you want to get the bundle at £26.31, and we've got all the individuals here at £2.99 each, so you can sort of see the size of them, and you can have any 4 of these for £10. But you don't want to see me showing you these dies. You want to see, I could use a D as well, I don't know. You want to see Kat doing something with them. Let's go and have a look.
Let's start. Okie dokie. So I have taken a 6-inch card blank. I'm just going to give it a nice burnish down its score line, and then I'm going to fold this in half, the top section. You could score this on your scoreboard, but you don't need to. If you've got your tool, you can give it a good thing. So just fold it into your centre score line.
Because you've got something to fold it to, you can make sure that it's straight.
Yes.
And then because you've got your score tool, you can just burnish it.
Yeah.
How very clever and quick, Kat.
And it just very easily makes you an easel card.
There we go. I've learnt something new, and this is good. That's what we're here for.
So I'm going to take this lovely, lovely set of the AS pattern card. I think this is Get Crafty, I think it's called. Mm-hmm. And I love mixing these textures together. So I'm going to do a section for the top bit and one for the bottom. So I'm just going to take these under the, it's a 6-inch by 6-inch square. So it's just 3 notches under for our bottom panel. And
everyone's saying Ronnie Corbett to me. So yeah, absolutely right. That's good. It was. That was it. Language, Timothy. Not just Timothy. Language, Timothy. And of course, it was BBC, I think. So there was never any language. Do you know what I mean? It was. He might say the word darn or something like that. You know, very good.
Okay, and I'm just going to put these onto our card using my construction glue. I made a whole card before without using any construction glue. That's a bit of an achievement.
Did you really?
These days, yeah.
It's a one-off.
Yeah.
Our construction glue is fabulous, guys. It's available. If you haven't tried construction glue, I don't know where you've been, but you must have been living under a rock, I'm not sure. Construction glue is incredible. You can buy this for £1.99 a bottle with its precision applicator at the top. You can buy it for £1.99 a bottle, or you can get 6 bottles for just £9.99, and indeed get your club discount off that as well. So I think that brings it down to £9.49, doesn't it? It's the best glue that we've found, really. It's exclusive to Hunky Dory, so it's a Premier Craft Tools product. But it, you know, if I say that it sells in its tens upon tens upon tens of thousands of bottles. And still goes out of stock, and no matter what I do, I buy more of it and it still goes out of stock. And I made a promise that it wouldn't go out of stock anymore, and we actually had to remove the multi-buy for about 3 or 4 weeks because it was going too fast and it was actually going to go out of stock again, and I was going to have to end up giving it to everyone free because I think I said to them, so we were quite cheeky, we had to remove that multi-buy, but it's back on now, £9.99 for 6 bottles.
Okay. So that's the base done. I'm just going to create a stopper section for the bottom. So I'll cut that to 6, and I think it's about 2 1/4 for the bottom layer, and then I'm going to add a different pattern of our Get Crafty card on top, because like I said, these work so well matching together.
Lorraine Sylvester says, would love these, but can't afford until next month. Hope there will be some left. Lorraine, there will. We I hope they will. I mean, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn there. Our plan is that we keep these in stock as a core line, okay? So usually when we manufacture, we will manufacture a quantity of an item, and when it's gone, it's gone. We also have core products that we remanufacture. You can expect your adorable scoreable cardstock, for instance, to be in stock, and you should be able to come back and get some more red adorable scoreable cardstock should you want to. The adorable scoreable pattern pack, easy for you to say, adorable scoreable pattern packs, like the Get Crafty that Kath is using now, those will be around for a period of time, but when they've gone, they've gone.
No.
No. Is it not allowed? How many packs are you going to have?
No.
These floral moonstone dies, the idea is that they're somewhere in the middle. So they will be a core item for hopefully a year or two. So you will be able to get your hands on these. If they do go out of stock, we'll be bringing them back into stock. Okay. That is the plan. I think they're absolutely lovely, and Stacey did such a good job with designing them.
They are gorgeous. And you'll be seeing lots more of them because they will work with so many products.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just creating a stopper to go on the bottom. So I've popped that on some foam pads so it'll stop the front falling forward. I just want to leave a decent gap at the bottom because I'm going to stamp a sentiment there later on. So I just want to make sure I've got enough room for that. Okay, so that's the base made. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take our Moonstone combo dies. Now these are another absolute favourite.
Oh, aren't they good?
And I love mixing and matching my dies. And I've picked the Celebrate one today because it works.
People are talking about... Sorry, Kat. People are talking about the construction glue on the feed because obviously when you're demonstrating, you can't see the feed, can you?
No.
But yeah, people are talking about the construction glue and saying it fixes all sorts of things, i.e., shoes.
Yeah, my dad's done shoes with it.
Has he done shoes with it? It's amazing, isn't it? Sorry, Kat. What were you saying?
I can't remember.
That's what 3 hours sleep does for you, and being interrupted by me constantly.
No, I think it was just the fact again, just how well these work alongside our dies alongside each other, and the Celebrate one goes nice with the numbers because it's got the matching stamps as well that I'll use, so give it that birthday theme. So I'm just going to cut this again out of some of our lovely white ink me. I love the combination of white and craft card.
We've got a question from Shauna Adams. When will you be getting the 6x6 card blanks back in stock? I'm going to tell you a little bit of insider information, which is not like me, is it, Emily? Not in the slightest. If I was to say we are rammed in production, is rammed the right word? We are so incredibly busy in production because hunky-dory goodies are so sought after that. And there's something coming as well soon, so we're having to try and clear the decks and get everything ready for something that we're starting to manufacture very soon. So we are struggling to keep in stock all of the hunky-dory, some of the core products like standard products like card blanks and some of the shaped cards. So some of the shaped cards are on back order for people, and we're doing our best to get them on the machines. But obviously the machines are running high volumes of the new launches that are coming out, but also they are starting to work on the big C. The big C. That's right. I know. It's Emily's going, no. Emily's only been with us for how long? A year and a half, Em?
Yeah.
A year and a half, something like that. Yeah. So you've only been through one big C with us, haven't you?
Yeah.
Christmas for us, I've said it, go on there, I've said it, I'm sorry. Christmas for us starts on December the 26th and finishes on December the 25th. So it's a year-round thing here, but it's in production in a big way. And I've seen the Blockbuster.
Oh.
I've seen the Blockbuster, guys, and it's incredible. if I say the best yet, I don't know. But it's absolutely brilliant and you are going to love it. So we're doing our best to get these things back in stock, but it's just taken a little bit longer than usual and we apologise for that, we do. That looks lovely, Kat.
So I'm just going to pop that down on our stopper. The contrast picks up the heart. And now I'm going to create a topper for the top that's going to have our numbers on. So I'm going to go to another set of our Moonstone dies, and this time I'm going to use our scallop nesting circles. Oh, I like that word.
Skirkles.
Skirkles. I'm going to find a use for that and put it in my new dictionary.
We've got some people are agreeing with the use of the word that begins with C, and other people who are telling me to wash my mouth out with Listerine.
Oh. Because when we were doing the launch, we were doing all the samples last year, is when we were working from home, it had my boys absolutely mystified.
Yeah.
They were just, why are you doing Christmas?
It makes
it's
no
May.
sense, does it?
Why are you making Christmas cards, Mummy?
Guys, if you want these Moonstone Minis Fancy Floral numbers, they are available on our website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. As it says there, you can choose from numbers 0 to 9, and you can get those lovely ordinal indicators as a little set. It's $2.99 each, or 4 for a tenner, but there is a multi-buy on these numbers. £26.31. If you want to do lovely cards that are personalised to a person's age, you can personalise it to a person's anything. Shoe size, height. What else could we personalise to? Do you know what? I was going to say bra size then, and I'm glad I didn't. That was so close. But I did, didn't I? I said it out loud again. Sorry about that, guys. You can personalise to anything you want with these. I think they're fabulous.
Do a sports team.
Sports team, well done. That's much more sensible than bra size, isn't it?
I don't know.
Bra size is fun. Yeah. The girls had a bras topper, and it was where bras were hanging on the washing line.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
And it was brilliant. And Anne-Marie was always saying, "This is Sheila's, and this is mine, and this is." It's very funny.
Okay.
So £26.31 is the price for the multi-buy, and of course you do get your club discount off that, which brings it down to, Emily will tell us. $24.99. Oh, that's a nice round number, isn't it? That's good. $24.99. The initials that we looked at earlier on, of course, they are available. They again are £2.99 each, or 4 for £10. And you can mix and match between the numbers and the initials as well if you want. The mega multi-buy of those is $64.58. That includes 27 separate metal dies, all with this beautiful floral sort of internal filigree style. Yeah. Very nice.
Florals. But why would you want to choose with if you're getting an alphabet, you need the alphabet.
Yes,
if you're getting the numbers, you need the numbers, because you can guarantee the one you've not got is the one you'll need next. And the great thing is with the numbers, like I'm doing on this one here, is because you go to a shop and you get your 21st and your 18 and your thing. With these, you can do whatever number you want to. So,
29 was a good age.
29.
29.
It's guys not the home, number I've gone for today.
Let me know, guys at home, if you could be any age, what age would you choose? What would you go back to? You don't have to put Y. You can put Y if you want, but you do not have to put Y. But if you could be any age, what age would you go back to? I'll go back to 29. And 29 was a good age, but I think Dad was around as well then, so I think that would be lovely to be able to see Dad again. Does that make?
Yeah.
I don't want to bring this down a little bit. Sorry, it's meant to be a jovial craft show, and I'm bringing everyone down. But that would be super. I think going back to 29 would be cool.
I've gone for 38 today because
38.
That's my age.
That is your age. You are, you young pup. Unfair it is. It's worse when I look over at Emily.
I don't feel like a young pup here.
Do you not feel like a young pup anymore?
No.
Do you not?
No, I mean, I'm only a few years off 40, so it's not. I mean, I don't mind being 38.
Well, life begins then, actually, Catherine, would you believe?
I'm absolutely of that mindset. I've swore to myself I'm never going to be one of those people who gets depressed about getting older, because it's a privilege. A lot of people do not get to that age, no matter what age you are. So you're lucky, no matter.
That's a lovely sentiment. I like that, Kat.
So that's my thought on it.
Well said. Let's see. Have people said, let's see if I can catch up. Janberry says 30. She'd like to be 30. 30 is good. Tracy says 30. Everyone's saying 30. I think it's Shadaya. I'm not 100% sure. I hope you've got your name right. 16. Teresa says 21. The 16.
I would not be a teenager again.
Would you not? Would you not? For love nor money?
For love nor money. Let's just pick this up off the floor.
Debbie says 21. Oh, Jackie says 20 when she got married. That's lovely. Jackie Woodward says 35 as I was still driving buses then. Oh, that's brilliant. Emma says 28 as I got married, then 3 months later fell pregnant. Congratulations. Doing it in what is traditionally the right order. Yeah. We did it in what is traditionally the wrong order.
We did a mixture of both.
Did you?
Yeah.
You mixed it up?
We did. We had Austin before we were married. He just turned 1 when we got married, and then Cooper and Jackson followed. That's
lovely. We were, I think it's called, and people at home will tell me if I'm right or wrong, I think it's called Living Over the Brush. Yes, we were. We were living over the brush for a couple of years, I think, a few years. Then I popped the question, did the right thing. And thankfully, she said yes. Do you know where? Shall I tell you where? Gay Paris, in Paris. The lights on the Eiffel came on the Eiffel Tower. And as the lights came on the Eiffel Tower, I got down on one knee and as cheesy as you like. So it's pure cheese. The answer to today's question is definitely cheese, but it's the amount of cheese that there was in my proposal. Anyway.
I would share my proposal story, but it's not daytime.
Oh, is it not daytime?
Plus my mum's watching, so
we'll have to do. When we do Hunky Dory After Dark, when everyone's allowed to say.
I think it might even be pushing that.
We'll do it then. Susan's got a good one here. 40, because you're young enough to enjoy things still, but you're much wiser, and that's true. Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
My mum always used to say 32. It's one of those things. She said she'd all go back to being 32 again. She had me at 32, so I'm putting it down to that.
That's pretty good. Then that's a vote of confidence there, isn't it?
We'll take that one. So I've done my numbers 38. I've done them out of the craft, but what I've pre-done beforehand is I've cut them each 4 times out of just normal craft card, and then stuck them all up on top of each other, so you get these really solid. I don't know if you can see which is the best way to do it.
Top cam.
You get these really thick, solid.
Ah, yes.
So they're like almost not MDF, but
no,
do you know?
But the embellishment.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
So you can make them out of. You could possibly do it out of Dutch grey board.
Yes.
It's called. So you know Dutch grey board guides. If you don't know what it is, if you've ever had one of our pads, so our little books. Let me see if I can. Oh, have we got some actual Dutch grey board? That's brilliant. So what Kat's sort of created there is gives you a bit more dimensional depth, a bit like this. So this is Dutch grey board. There we go. And you can get this in different weights as well. But this is fabulous stuff. And you get it on the back of pads and so on. So if you've got your pads, the back of your pad from your little book, or your sometimes on the 8x8 card pads and so on, don't throw this sheet away. Use this to die cut as well, because it's great for die cuts, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's uncoated
absolutely.
as well, which is lovely.
Yeah. I don't think it would cope with the intricacy of these.
Do you not think?
No.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's good for you. I mean, it was great for the memory books.
Yes. But you can create the effect by layering up.
Absolutely,
to get this sort of thicker. It's more substantial.
If you do it with Miri, it looks really, really good done with Miri when you layer it up.
Yes, that makes sense.
So I'm just popping our decorative ones, and of course you can just use your scraps for your underlayers. Just use whatever you've got, and then just put your pretty paper or cardstock on the top. And you probably won't get the effect here, but it just gives it that bit more of a solid finish. And because these are a little bit thin to get foam pads and stuff on to raise, just doing it this way gives you the same effect. And it really doesn't take long. So I'm just going to pop these. I'm going to go slightly up a bit because I want to put a little stamp sentiment underneath it.
Okay, guys, I am giving you your last chance for our Win It Weekly. If you want to be in with a chance of winning our Little Angels Luxury Topper Collection, worth £19.99, there are going to be 5 winners, and we're going to give them away in about 10 minutes. What was the first food to be eaten on the moon is the question we would like the answer to. Is it A, Mars bar? Is it B, bacon? Or is it C, cheese? It's one of those 3, Mars bar, bacon, or cheese. Which one? Please do let us know. Lots of people say, why is that funny? I don't know. Lots of people... very didn't have the plot when I walked in here. Guys, we do give away these prizes. We just had a message from a lady. Oh, I think I've just lost it. Jules Christina says, I was so impressed with my prize. The storage box. I've purchased another one along with the Moonstone dies. So I've been wanting some fabulous, some fancy alphabet dice. Thanks again for such a fab prize. Guys, people do get these prizes. We actually do give away real things to real people. It's not made up. It's not like, you know, my mum gets the prize every week or anything like that.
No.
We actually give away the prizes. To be honest, she owns Hunky Dory. She's got enough stuff, hasn't she? Let's face it.
My mum said to me yesterday, she said, I would love to enter your competitions, but I really don't think I should. I don't think I'm allowed.
Of course she's allowed. Everyone is allowed.
Well, you've had it from Dan.
Absolutely. Mum, enter the competition. Please enter the competition. And guys, anyone who didn't, if you get a chance, go and take a look at her website. What was the website? Your mum's website?
No, it's Hazel Taylor. Hazel Taylor. I broke it.
Yeah, Mike Clare.
Oh, yes. It is. Okay. Hazel Taylor at...
Schnauzer Portraits.
Schnauzer Portraits.
Is it better now?
You're back on.
Yeah, we're back on.
Okay, right. That's cool.
So just get this sorted a second.
Sorry, we just
pop it up
lost Catherine's mic for a second there.
Okay,
But
so
hopefully
I've
that's back
created my topper. And I'm just going to pop this on the top section. And I just added a stamp from the matching stamps from the combo that said today underneath the 38. And I stamped that in the Prism Inks Wild Mushroom, which just matches the colours absolutely perfectly. And I'm just going to take the, I think it spells out It's Your Birthday. If I can find it. It's Your Birthday on here, which was originally one stamp, but I've cut it up to use it for different things along the way. Oh, that's Let's.
I've got a lovely story here, Catherine.
A lovely story.
Carol, it's only a little one, but Carol Rooney says, I only had known my husband for 20 minutes when he proposed to me in an elevator, and I said yes. We've been married 35 years next month. Now that is love at first sight,
That is.
isn't it? Isn't that brilliant?
I love that.
Now, what I want to know, Carol, is what did you do in 20 minutes that was so enticing that he asked you to marry him? Isn't that lovely? Jane says, my sound keeps going. I hope it's okay and sorted. It looks like we froze for a little bit there, but I believe that we're back, which is good.
Okay, so I've just gone with It's Your Birthday. I'll just line them up. Again, I'm just going to stamp over them in the Wild Mushroom. I'm just going to add this to the bottom corner.
My favourite entry so far to the Win It Weekly competition has been Shelley Whitehead. She says B, bacon, so she gave us the letter and the answer, which is good. Then she did 3 bacon pictures, then an oink, which was lovely, then a pig, and then she said she liked and shared. Shelley, you rock.
There we go.
Isn't that lovely? 38 today. And celebrate. And that's using the Moonstone Minis Fancy Floral Numbers, also using the combo die, the Celebrate combo die from Moonstone, which is available on the website, and that lovely Get Crafty adorable scoreable pattern pack. But I love what you did to create that easel card right at the beginning, Kat.
Yeah.
It was very clever. Just no use of the scoreboard. Just fold it back and burnish it, and it worked.
Sometimes you've just got to be quick.
Quick and easy. Okay, let me show you a couple of the cards that have been made with the numbers. Here we go. So we've got 2021 here with the champagne glasses and the champagne bottle. They're Moonstone Minis, aren't they? Now, I believe that they might be out of stock because I saw a message. Are they out of stock? Do you know? And will they be back in stock? They will be coming back in stock because, again, our Moonstone Minis, our aim is to keep them in stock. And I hope I've not spoken out of turn and get in trouble from Adam, who does the Moonstone Mini ordering. That's lovely, isn't it? Now, Kat, earlier on you said that you think that that is a one of our Duo Design paper pads?
Yes, yeah.
Right.
The second launch, I think that was.
Okay, yes, that feels like paper there. So the more recent Duo Design paper pads, which are fabulous. If you haven't seen those Duo Design paper pads, have a look. But isn't that brilliant? It looks like an envelope. It's really, really clever. It's acetate on the front with a ribbon there. It's really pretty for someone's 25th. 50th, and this is using another one of these designer Duo Design paper pads, because that's the, I'm hoping I'm going to get it right, Terrazzo?
Yeah.
Terrazzo paper pad. 50th with a lovely kinetic card there. Happy 21st. Oh, to be 21. Oh, this'll do. Happy four-year-old. Oh, still getting everything done for you. I have to make my own bed at home, honestly, it's terrible. And we've seen the love one, haven't we? There we go. Okay, so that's our Moonstone Minis, fancy floral numbers. That's it now. Your last chance has gone for entering our Win It Weekly competition. Our people in the background will be doing the due diligence and choosing the people who are going to be winners. They get chosen from random. It's a thing that happens on a spreadsheet, very clever. And there will be 5 winners in the next 5 minutes or so. But before we do that, I think we can just squeeze.
It is. It's a quick one.
Is it
it's
a quick
bit
one?
different, yeah.
We can squeeze another demo out of Kat.
Okay. So I was looking at these and I was thinking, what else could I do with them apart from cut them out and stick them on? So I'm going to do something really simple, but just so you get the effect, and then you can use your imagination. So I'm going to use them as a stencil. So I'm going to put them on, I'm going to use our tag maker.
Which is a great punch, isn't it?
Oh,
I
fabulous.
think that it might only be, the tag maker might only be about $14.99. Is it $14.99? Emily will just find out for us. I know that the punches are incredibly expensive to manufacture.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, can you imagine with the
Yeah.
cutting of the tooling of the, yes, it's really expensive to manufacture. And when we were doing the pricing for them right at the beginning, they were coming out as they needed to be £21.99. And I said, I refuse to sell punches for £21.99. I think it's too expensive. And so we just said, look, we just cut the profits. It's simple as that. And I think is it £14.99?
Yeah.
£14.99.
Anybody that has used it would say it's worth
know what
it because it's a good chunky bit of equipment. It's got lots of weight for it. It's really good quality. You've got your 3 different size tags that you can do on it.
It's
It's
great,
amazing.
isn't it?
So I'm going to be making the largest one, which is 2.5 inches. So I've just cut a strip of 2.5 inch card. I said this technique you can use with lots of things. I just thought this was the best way to show it today without making it a mega demo. And that's it, you punch down and you get that perfect
Isn't it great?
top.
Which is going to be super for making all your Christmas tags.
Yeah.
So you can make your Christmas tags to match your Christmas card. You can do all sorts. Can't you?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
brilliant.
doing, I've done some wedding invites for one of Cooper's teachers at school, and she wants tags for her favours, so I'd definitely be using it for that. I'm not going to cut this down just yet. I'll wait to see when my spacing is at the end.
that
But
makes
then
sense.
once you've done that, you can make it as big or as small as you want.
That's the idea about sort of measure twice and cut once. So know what you want to do before
Yeah.
you do the actual cutting. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I've pre-cut the letters. I'm just going with the simple high because I'm colouring them in. I didn't want you to be stood there while I was colouring in 18 letters. And I've just done these out of a scrap bit of gold mirror. Like I said, that's why I always keep my scraps. But you could cut these out of anything. I like doing it with the mirror because I think it just gives you a good, what's the word? When you colour in, it gives you a good surface to do
Yes,
it on.
yeah,
It doesn't push over too
Yes,
much or anything.
That makes sense.
So I'm just going to add a little bit of low tack tape, which I'll need to move in a bit to make sure I've got the whole thing.
Kat, would you like the second half to the Carol Rooney story?
Sorry, did I
This,
interrupt?
no.
No.
Oh no, sorry, no. It was a story from earlier on. She's just put the second half.
Oh, right,
No,
okay.
sorry, I'm just
Right,
asking
okay,
if you'd like to
sorry.
hear. So Carol Rooney met her now husband of 35 years and met him, and 20 minutes later he apologised. Isn't that brilliant? 20 minutes later he apologised to her and she said, I want to marry you.
Which is a great trait of any husband, to be fair.
Well, yes, actually. Very, very well said. Okay, so Carol Rooney said, I said, what happened? What did you do to entice him to ask you to marry him within 20 minutes? She said, I made him a cup of tea.
Oh.
Hey? She must make a very good brew. I met him through my brother-in-law, who I worked with. My hubby wanted something from the shop for work next day, so I took him. We got to the elevator, and he said, I think I love you. Do you want to get married?
Oh, my word.
And she said, yes. Isn't that cute? Although she might not have gone, yes. She might have done, I don't know. And 35 years later, it really works. Isn't it brilliant?
Isn't it funny?
Moira's 50 years later with her other half, and they have 4 wonderful children and 6 grandchildren. Oh, isn't it lovely? Aww. Isn't love brilliant?
We weren't that quite quick. Peter was asking me out for about 2 years before he agreed.
Was he?
Well, I was really good friends with his brother. We were in the same year as school, but we never hung around. We weren't friends in school. And then when I left school, I had another boyfriend, and he was best friends with my boyfriend at the time. So I got to know his brother really, really well. And then I started working at this nightclub, and his brother came to work there as well. And one night Peter came over and he took a liking, and he started asking me out. But I knew all the horror stories about him. His brother.
Of course.
And I was like, nope, not touching that with a barge pole.
With the barge pole?
But
oh dear.
Over 2 years, he managed to wear me down.
And he improved his behaviour enough?
He did.
That's
yes,
good.
yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that good?
So, as you can see, I've just taken a white gel marker, but you could do this with anything. It's really nice if you do it on white with the and use the, the fine line end of our brush markers. You can get a really colourful look. But I keep saying I'm trying to be quick. Just everything takes.
Jules says, I'm still waiting to find my Mr. Right, but it's hard finding someone who will accept a house full of craft stuff. Brilliant. Hey, I love first date stories. It's good, isn't it?
It is. All the different ways.
Yeah, some of them are immediate, aren't they? Like Carol with 20 minutes, and some of them take a little longer.
A little longer.
But lots of people get there in the end.
I wonder how, with the last year, with lockdowns and then not being able to go out on dates and stuff, whether it'll have like an impact on.
Well, I mean, I think it's quite different now, isn't it? Because when here we go. When I was young, you met people through. Oh, it's obviously through friends of friends, but it was through. Maybe you went to the pub.
Yeah.
And you go to the pub and stuff, but. The youngsters don't drink as much as... It sounds terrible. The youngsters don't drink as much as we did back in my day. 10 pints we could do, not 4. The youngsters don't seem to do that as much anymore. And it's... I remember going back, I worked at a place called Tetrad, and they make sofas and stuff. When I was in my 20s, very early 20s. And there was a lady who worked there, and she had met her fella, I believe he was French. She met him on the internet, and that's back 25 years ago or whatever, and it was really strange.
There was a big stigma about it for a long time, wasn't there?
Stigma, I don't know if that's the right, but yeah, possibly. It was just a bit weird. Well, why would you do that? But now that is the way that people meet, isn't it? So, online dating and so on and so forth. And it's a completely normal thing. Absolutely, and always should be. But yeah, going back, it was very different. And I suppose new stuff, things take a little bit of time, don't they, for people to get used to them.
I suppose doing it online, you're not so much just drawn into the physical attraction, are you? You get to know a lot more about them, or at least what they're telling you.
Caught up in a physical attraction. There's a song in there, isn't there, somewhere?
So I've coloured that in. I'm just going to go back and fill in anything at the top that was covered by my tape.
Okay, guys at home, this is one of Kat's quick demos, yeah?
I'm nearly done, I promise. I promise. I could have done a long word. So,
That's
and then
very true, isn't it? You did high, you couldn't get much smaller than that.
Exactly. Yeah. So once you've done that, I've just noticed one that I've missed, which will drive me mad. So go back in quick. And then when you take it off, you've got this lovely drawn on pattern of the inside.
Isn't that lovely? How brilliant.
And I'm just going to go in and add
what a different use as well.
I'm just going to go in and put in the centre of my flowers. Just because I can. And he said I'm taking too long, so I'm going to take longer.
Please do. I'll be honest with you, I'm really enjoying myself. I can tell the people at home are really enjoying, because they're all. I love the comments that we have online on the Facebook and YouTube feed. The fact that we're such a lovely community here at Hunky Dory with the Hunky Dory viewers. There's some lovely little messages and stuff. Lynn Gibbs says that she used to share pineapple chunks with my other half at work, and then he asked me on a date, and my first date was Michael Bublé concert.
Well, that's a good first date. I'm not a Bublé fan, but a concert's a good date.
A concert's a very good date. But do you know what I like more about that? It's reminded me about pineapple chunks. Oh. Right, now, were you pineapple chunks or were you cola cubes? Because those are the two things, pineapple chunks and cola cubes. Everyone remember those?
Cola cubes.
Cola cubes. Cola cubes were great, weren't they? Oh, they were good. But after like 10 of them, the inside of your mouth was raw, wasn't it? Do you remember?
Sugar was so harsh on them.
Oh, it was so lovely.
So I'm going to make a bit of an exaggerated bow, just to make it a bit more of a feature. I've just popped another bit of like crafty, twiny ribbon through the top, so it's a bow. And I think that'll work.
This is so different, Kat. I mean, you look at the 3 demos that you've done today, and they really are very different. Guys at home, I think you can agree with me that Kat is a very talented crafter. How long have you been with us here at Hunky Dory, Kat?
I've been working in the office. It'll be 2 years in August, I did a year on the design team before that.
Oh, we love that. Yes, people working on the design team. Bringing them in-house so that they end up working with us. I think that's fantastic.
It was the best email I ever received.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh. One day from Anne-Marie. And then you could finish it off with pearls and gems, but I'll get a clicky on it. It's hard to get the right angle.
There we go. Isn't that lovely?
But it's just a different way of using them.
Kat, you're incredibly talented. You think these things through, and I love that. Have you got all 3 there?
Yes.
From today? Do you mind passing them across, and I can give people a quick close-up? Okay, everybody. So we are getting to the point now. I'll just show you these 3 goodies. There we go. So this is the one that we just that Kat's just done. Isn't that lovely? I think it's super. I love this ribbon here. Where did you get your ribbon?
The craft room.
Just in the craft room. We have a craft room next door, guys, and you will love it. This was the first one, which was the hugs card, and you just got a bit of depth there as well, which is lovely. But she built this up from scratch with those stamps, with the Prism ink pads, and just sort of freehand, putting it wherever you want. And a cheeky bit of it's not real matting and layering here, using a Prism marker just to give that sort of view or look effect of black card. Love that. And there was the 38 today. When is your birthday? December. 38 today, so I will keep this and give it back to her.
No, I'll be 39.
You'll be 39, damn. Well, the 9 is available in the Moonstone Minis, Fancy Floral Letters. It's only going to cost me £2.99, so I'll grab that one and I'll change it when it comes to it. Okay, Kat, 3 lovely cards and 3 lovely demonstrations. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, it's Friday. We've got 2 more things to do. The last one will be Spin the Wheel. We love that. But the second to last is Win It Weekly. We asked you a question. Here we go. To be in with a chance of winning the Little Angels Luxury Topper Collection, worth £19.99, and there are going to be 5 winners of these. We asked you the question, what was the first food to be eaten on the moon? Was it A, Masbar, B, bacon, or C, cheese? And the answer, which I have written down here, is B, bacon. Okay. The first scheduled meal to be eaten on the moon consisted of... We talked about pineapple cubes and cola cubes, pineapple chunks and cola cubes. The first scheduled meal to be eaten on the moon consisted of bacon cubes,
Okay.
peaches, sugar cookies, that's getting better, pineapple grapefruit drink, and coffee. That's a proper meal.
Well, it's
That's
a
lot of
strange
stuff.
meal.
It's a strange meal, I'll be honest with you. Yeah. In what order, I don't know. Finish it off with a bacon cube, I'm not sure. But there we go. So the answer was bacon. Congratulations to everyone who got this right, and lots of people did, so I think you were Googling. So what I'd like us to do next week, Emily, I'm going to make things tricky for people. We will have a question next week, if it's all right, that people can't know the answer to. One of those clever ones that only we know the answer to or something. I think that would be good. Okay, are you ready for the winners? You are going to find out right now if you are one of the 5 winners. And they are... Congratulations to Rebecca Barlow. Congratulations to Caroline Stewart. Pam Burton, congratulations. Congratulations to Ellen Turner. And indeed, congratulations to Kathleen Baker. All 5 of you got the answer correct. It was bacon, thank you. And all 5 of you are going to get this awesome collection, the Little Angels Luxury Top Collection. Can we send them out today?
Yep.
Yes. So they're going out today. So on Monday, you should have this in your hands and you'll be able to making cards with it, which is brilliant. Okay, are you ready, everyone? There will be a new Win It Weekly next week. Are you ready to spin the wheel? Okay, where's the wheel? Secret. We're going to spin the wheel. We do this every Friday. There is a prize to be won and it will be given away right now, within the next minute or two. Let's pop across the cat and have a look. There we go. Okay, so we're going to see what it is. If this is the prize rollover, is it? It's the Miri Mega Buy. I don't even know what that is. Shall I tell you exactly what it is? We've got... I'm making this up off the spot, aren't I? We've got, and I'm probably going to get in trouble. Okay, we have... How many different colours of Miri do we have? Is it 10 or 12? I think. And we do a pack of 10 of each sheet, I think it is, or is it 8 of each sheet? I'm going to give you one of every single pack, one of all the packs. I don't know if that's 20, 30 quid or whatever it is. I'm going to give you one of every single pack, if you are the lucky winner. Now, what I would like to know is, do we have a question for them? What are you having for your lunch this afternoon? Tell us, comment us right now what you're having for your lunch this afternoon. Emily is going to pick one person in 60 seconds. Just comment whatever you're going to have for your lunch this afternoon. Put whatever you want. You can make it up if you want. Emily's going to pick someone in 60 seconds. In the meantime, I am going to tell you a couple of things. Number one, we're going to add a product to the rollover, which is Perfect Princesses Luxury Card Collection. That brings... It doesn't exist anywhere else. Is this the only one that you have? Yeah. So it's not in stock. So this is if people get this, then it's not available anywhere else. That's brilliant. Right. That's going in the rollover. We said that the rollover, if it was not won today, because it's one of the options on the spin the wheel, yes. If it was not won today, then we were going to make it the Win It Weekly next week. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Have you got a value? £406 plus this, which is worth 20 quid. So it's going to be 426 quid's worth of goodies are 100% going to be won here next Friday, 10 o'clock in the morning, British summertime on our Thank Craft It's Friday show. Super exciting. The rollover will go next week. And then it will be hilarious if it gets won on Spin the Wheel straight after and there's one product in it. That would be a bit
devastated, wouldn't you?
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, TV schedule, Create and Craft. If you want to see Natalie on Create and Craft, you can catch her tomorrow at 12 midday and at 15 minutes past 5 in the afternoon. She's got some lovely new sketchbook stamps there that she'll be showing you. So if you like the sketchbook stamps, make sure you catch Create and Craft tomorrow, 12 o'clock. That's Saturday. We're adding the products rollover, done that. Next up on Hunky Dory Craft TV, we have a very special show on Monday, bright and early at 10 a.m, and we'll see you here. It'll be me and my friend Natalie at 10 a.m. on Monday morning. Before we go, let's see who is the winner of all those wonderful packs of Miri. Emily, do you have a winner?
Yeah, it's Vicky Madhouse.
Vicky Madhouse. Vicky, whether she lives in a madhouse or that's her surname, I do not know. And what did Vicky say? What's she having for lunch?
She's having pancakes and bacon, and she's going to pretend that she's on the moon.
Oh,
I like that.
a worthy winner. Absolutely. Congratulations. Please either email studio@hunkydorycrafts.co.uk or message us. You can message us on Facebook and with your address. Don't put your address in details in on the comments, and we'll get that out to you, that mirror out to you today. Okay. Can I come across to you and say thank you very much for your demos today?
Thank you for putting up with me.
Putting up with you. You've been fabulous, Catherine. Thank you so much. Thank you, Emily, for producing a show, and thank you everyone at home for being with us for an hour and 25 minutes. Go and enjoy your weekend. We will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.